So my research primarily focuses on African American theater, performance, and culture. My first book project is on 20th century African American theater and performance. And in my current work, I'm working on a project that's more expansive. So it spans from the 19th century to the present, and it's more, it's transatlantic. So it looks at performances in the Caribbean and in Africa as well as in the United States. The new book's title is The African American Theatrical Body, Performance, Reception, and the Stage. I looked at how over the 20th century, African American theater artists used different mechanisms to change the way in which their audiences looked at Black bodies on stages. I think about how the authors used the stage to call into question some of our presumptions about the Black body. So in a few of the chapters of the book, I look at authors who are primarily not known as playwrights, but who write plays and consider why they turn to plays. And Du Bois is one of these characters, one of these figures, W.E.B. Du Bois. He writes a pageant called The Star of Ethiopia. And part of what he's invested in turning to drama is thinking about how not only to change the way in which we're looking at the people on stage, but also incorporate people in the theater into thinking about how they participate in certain types of gazes. So it was something that preoccupied him for over a decade and something that he put a lot of personal financial resources into staging. And one of the reasons why Du Bois was so invested in the pageant as a form is because he was preoccupied with recuperating Black history and teaching other Black folk about their history and placing Black people in history. And so what's unique about Du Bois's pageant is that it's a transnational history, that he's really telling the history of the Black world. And he poses it as a revolutionary history. And then it also incorporated hundreds of Black people. So he not only, Black and white people, and so he not only was teaching the actors a certain history, but he was also performing this history for his audience.